There's a butterfly. Hello and welcome to day 41 of Getting Good at Talking. I'm Leah and I'm recording myself every day talking to camera so that I can get better at talking to camera. I'm on a walk with my dog right now. And I'm on a walk with my dog right now. This is my third and final take, so let's do this. Let's get through this. Okay, so I'm feeling called to talk about my ADHD. I was diagnosed with ADHD in, I think it was 2012, after I graduated college, and I was put on medication, and I took that medication almost daily until 2 years ago. 2 years ago, at the end of April, I decided I didn't need it. I said, well, actually, I did believe I needed it. So it was really challenging for me to stop taking it. And I didn't consult a doctor or anything. I just listened to my body, and my body said, we need to stop this now. You don't need it, and it's gonna be okay. So I listened, and I stopped taking my prescribed Adderall at the end of April 2024. Yeah, 2024. And a few factors contributed to this decision. Like, it was hard to find at the time, and my body was like, I don't know, I just intuitively felt called to stop taking it. And I had signed up for a Spartan race in May, and I was like, I want to do this race without any enhancements. So at the end of April, I took my last Adderall, and I've been medication free since then. I've also, I'm not exactly sure why I'm being called to talk about this, but I haven't talked about it. Like, anyone who knew me then when I was taking it, I don't know what I'm saying. I got kind of sidetracked because my dog stopped walking because he smells food somewhere. So I guess we're gonna stop walking because I'm not going toward the food. There's a lot going on right now that I think I'm gonna have to stop this actually and retake it because I'm feeling overstimulated. Or do we just roll with it? I'm just being honest. I feel very overstimulated right now, and I really want my dog to move. So, one moment. We're going this way. Okay. That was, whew, deep breaths, Leah. Come on. There was just a lot of energies going on right there in that little path. Okay, let's get moving, bud. So I'm not sure exactly why I got water on my shoulder. I got a snake in my boot. Okay. Yeah, so I have ADHD. I don't know if you could tell. And I don't take medication anymore for it. And it was pretty challenging, and So the effects on my body from taking medication for so long, it did, I don't know, I feel uncomfortable right now. I don't know why. I'm gonna take some more deep breaths. It's okay, Leah, you are safe. The doggy wanted to say hi to my doggy. And my doggy is just smelling for food on the bridge because people feed the ducks. I'm just feeling kind of annoyed right now. Why? I don't know. Why? I do want to start this over, but I also don't. I just kind of want to keep it. We're just going to keep going, I guess.
It would get very thin very quick.
I don't know if you could hear that woman, but she was talking to someone and she said it could get very thin very quick. And so I guess that kind of goes along with what I was going to say about the Adderall and the effect on my body. It helped me keep excess weight off because it made me not hungry. Pretty simple. And so when I stopped taking it, my body obviously had to adjust to not having something that I had taken for, 12 years? 12 years? Yeah. So there was an adjustment period, and my body had to get used to being unmedicated and not having that stimulant. And I still drink caffeine after I stopped. Not like a lot, but I drank it daily. And I feel really bored with this topic. Like, I don't want to talk about it. But I guess that's why maybe I should talk about it. I don't know. My dog's looking for a place to poop because he couldn't go in the dog park. I don't know why. He's pooping, so one moment. Let me let him finish, and then I'm gonna put you in my pocket. And we're gonna keep this trail ride going. Okay, one moment. I'll be back. All right, we've got the poop cleaned up and we are on our way. Okay, I'm in a weird energy right now. I'm not really consciously aware of why at this very moment. I mean, it makes logical sense that I'm just uncomfortable talking about this topic. You know why? Because I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not I'm not other things. I don't know, that I feel like would make me qualified to talk about this, but this is just my experience, so we are safe to talk about our experience, Leah. I know, but it feels unsafe because you stop taking medication without consulting your doctor. Shock. I don't know why people think that's so crazy. Like, I don't know why it is viewed as dangerous or irresponsible to listen to your body, to listen to your own body and do what you feel is best for you. I see now why I feel uncomfortable right now, because yeah, it's just a weird topic. Anyway, so my body went through changes after I stopped taking the Adderall. I'm also like, am I supposed to say the word Adderall, or like, is this video gonna get blocked because I'm talking about controlled substances? I don't really know. I guess if it gets blocked or whatever, that's I don't know. It's a weird, I don't know. So I guess we could just continue on. We're just gonna continue on. Anyway, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. I said I'm sorry, but I'm actually not sorry, but I'm just in a weird energy, and I feel like I need to apologize for that, because I'm like, whoever's watching is gonna be so fucking bored by this. Because I'm bored by it right now. And I don't even know if bored's the right word. I don't know. Why is this happening? What is happening to me? Basically, all I've really felt called to speak on was that I have been unmedicated for a little over 2 years now, and I've been sober for over 2.5 years now from alcohol and other drugs, and I have only consumed caffeine once a month for almost a year now. So I've really emptied my body of all of these toxins and stimulants, and just I really just have cleansed my vessel, and I don't rely on anything now. And where did my thought go? It would be the video about my ADHD and being unmedicated that I would have a hard time staying focused, it would be this one, wouldn't it? Isn't that funny? But usually, honestly, I'm pretty, other than before speaking on this topic, I was in a weird energy. I don't know. There have been some weird energies around me that kind of just won't leave me alone. And I haven't really talked about being I haven't really talked about being sensitive to energies, and like, because these are other topics, like my spiritual side and being psychic and feeling and knowing things. Like, I don't really talk about this because I don't know how to. But it's all contributing to this current state that I'm in, where I feel weird. This is not where I saw this video going. And now I'm feeling like, I don't know if it's disappointment. Is it disappointment in myself? I don't know. I have no reason to be disappointed in myself. I have every reason to be so fucking proud of myself for doing this, cold turkey, I stopped taking Adderall. I was just like, I didn't wean myself off. I didn't like, and now I'm like, I need to stop saying that word, I think, because I don't know how the internet, how YouTube will, I don't know if this will be flagged for something, which is kind of crazy. Like, why can't I just talk about my experience? Like why? But yeah, I have every reason to be so fucking proud of myself for being sober, for not drinking caffeine every day, for everything I've done to get me to here, to where I am now, and to get my body where it is now, and to get my mental state where it is now. Like, it was not easy. This has not been easy. I have every fucking reason to be so proud of myself. Like, I need to throw myself a party that no one would attend because I'm kind of alone right now. Apparently that happens, like, when you're on this path. It's like you when you're yourself, like when you realize who you've been has been just like other people's expectations of you and like society's expectations of you, and you haven't been yourself ever. When you start like taking off those layers and taking off those masks, you lose the people who were familiar with those layers and those masks, because they're like, I don't know you, and they don't really like the version, you know, of you that is the real you. And so it just kind of happens that people just fall away, and that's fine. That's fine. I just need to have a solo party. That's fine too. I mean, I sang myself happy birthday this year. Just me, to myself. So this is a weird one. Day 41. Anyway, I don't know why. I mean, I guess I have always kind of wanted to talk on the topic of like listening to your own body and doing what you feel is right for you. And like, because the tendency in this culture, like where I live anyway, in the US, in Texas, the tendency is to outsource everything to other people who are experts, and I understand that for a lot of things. Yeah, for like, if you need surgery, I'm not going to perform my own surgery on myself. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I believe it's fine to listen to your own body when it's telling you you no longer need a substance, like, to exist. Like, you I think it's okay to experiment also. Like, I just feel like weird talking about this subject because it's so taboo for people to listen to their own body. Which brings me to another thing. This might be a little long, and this is like, this feels so chaotic to me, but I'm trying to hang on to a thread that ties it all together, you know. And I think that is listening to your own body. Anyway, it brings up another topic that since I have not been medicated and I don't drink caffeine and I have very much lowered my intake of sugar and processed foods. Like, I eat pretty holy. I eat real foods, like foods that are alive, and I eat well now. I haven't always. I still eat sugar, and I could eat less sugar. I know this. But really, that's kind of my only hindrance when it comes to my nutrition. But since I have been eating so cleanly and haven't been consuming caffeine, and like, my body will tell me what it needs. Like, if I'm kind of low on protein, it'll tell me that. And it made me think of, like, pregnant women when they have cravings, and it's like they're responsible for a whole other life form inside of themselves, which kind of overrides all this other stuff. So their body is very loud and in what it needs. But I believe that our bodies are always telling us, like, I'm not pregnant, I've never been pregnant, but my body still tells me what it's craving, what it needs. Because when pregnant women crave things, the foods they crave have something in them that they need. And I believe our bodies are always talking to us and telling us what we need. We just don't listen. Or we can't hear it because there's so much other shit going on, like medication sometimes, or sugar, too much sugar, or alcohol, or drugs, or like there's just a pile of shit that could be going on that's blocking out your body's signals. And yeah, that's just another thing I have thought about before, and I haven't talked about it because I'm like, I'm not a pregnant woman. I've never been pregnant, but I don't think that matters because my body still talks to me. I'm just like, it's just amplified. Of course it'd be amplified if you're growing another human life inside of you. That's like a megaphone for your body. So anyway, yeah, I think that's it. I don't know what else I want to say. I don't know what else there is to say other than I'm really proud of myself for getting to this point where I can hear my body and I listen to it. Because sometimes when I did get to a point where I could hear it, I still wouldn't listen. I still ignored it. So, because when you listen to your body, sometimes you have to make a tough decision to change something. And a lot of times we don't want to change if we're really used to something. So anyway, that's just been my experience. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.